Hey guys, welcome back to Doug's Basement Workshop. Today I bought a drill press from RYOBI, and here's what I'm looking at right now. A bin full of parts. So let's start working on this. I am probably not going to show you the whole assembly because that would probably be very, very boring. And I only have one camera, and I don't want to run back and forth and moving it the whole time. I have my little magnetic dish here full of the pieces and parts, but I gotta say, I'm kind of excited. I ruined my other drill press. I think it was half my fault, half manufacturer, but it's a Craftsman, and you know, it's a really nice drill press, but it's the one I use for grinding my spoons out, and I think I kind of ruined it wobbles really bad, and it's not really fixable. So it's my base plate. There's 3 holes. They only line up any way you want to put them. But I'm going to line mine up so that the base plate's facing that way. The little strip is pointing over my left shoulder. And all we're going to do is put little nuts in. So I know I don't need a drill press. I bought my big heavy duty drill press because I was doing the cherry wood mason jar lids, and I was drilling out 2 7/8 inch holes. I think it's the opening for those lids, and it was just impossible by hand. It was a Forstner bit. Forstner bits by hand, I know it's possible, but you want to keep that thing dead straight going in, and it just wasn't happening for me. And quite honestly, with my problems with the nerve damage, my back and my shoulder and my arm, it really wasn't happening for me. So that's why I got that drill press, and I've had it for probably 7-8 years now. It's one of the first tools that I purchased after I got started, because that was the big thing I was doing. I was doing a lot of turning, and a lot of turning stuff requires you to drill a hole in the back for chucking it up. You don't have to, but it makes things a lot easier, especially when you're a novice. And trust me, I am so a novice at drill press, or at turning stuff, it's not even funny. I know I've done like 1 or 2 videos on turning, and they were kind of iff. So, alright, that's attached. Pull our little plastic off here. Obviously everything's covered in grease. That's so much fun. I do have the directions sitting here. So it says attach that piece first. It says attach this piece second. And I want this thingy-majigger with the flat spot on it. Where does that go? It goes in there somewhere.
And I need the thingy-majigger for tightening. So I'm going to press the tightener in now. So I'm not trying to do that while it's up in the air. I'm going to have to take this collar off. Does that fit over there? That collar's come off. I wonder if that's what that says. Assemble, base collar, gear track. Doesn't say to take it off, but I don't see that thing coming off any other way.
Nothing like getting a new tool and breaking it in the first few minutes.
There's a set screw over here. That off. Drop that on. Wow, I should read the directions first.
So this piece has a flat side. It has to go in here into this where the gears are. And it should stick out on the side, and that's what's going to turn the gear to make this thing go up and down.
Okay guys, so when I was assembling it,
Figure 7 on your directions. You have to feed the track up inside this bracket and then slide the whole thing over the top. Someone figured out so you don't crank off the top of the thing that you should set it up that way. And it runs beautifully now. Put the collar back on so you can't run it off the top. Set the head up on top here. 2 set screws, wrong wrench. So if you saw me reaching up inside here, there's a zip strip, a zip tie hanging out of there, and I don't know what it's for. Alright. And these are little balls you grab onto to lower your drill press down. Screw these in here real quick. And this is another part that I would probably lock tight once I get into using the machine some. Because my other one, these are constantly falling off or coming loose on it. And it looks like they have it set for, let's see, they have it set on A1, 630 RPMs, so pretty slow, which for what I do with drill press with the Forstner bit, it's a little slower than what I want, but not too bad. And it does have a chart in here, guys, with all your stuff as to what you would want for speeds and feeds, and it looks like it has aluminum, zinc, brass, and wood listed inside here for your measurements. Alright. Now we just got to put the chuck in. So we're going to pause for a minute while I go get a hammer and a block of wood, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, the chuck comes in this little greasy bag here. There's a spindle hanging down. I'm going to set it up there. Block over, hammer, pop it on. It's not coming off. If you're new to using a drill press, you've never had one before, this plate should spin. You should be able to turn it out of your way. So do not freak out or try and hammer this down so tight that this whole mechanism doesn't spin and flip out of the way. Looks like that is it for the assembly. Wow, that was frustrating. I just closed this video and never turned the microphone on. Whoopsie. Okay guys, let's do this for a second take. See if it's any smoother this time. This is the key for your chuck. This key is what opens and closes it and lets you put bits in. On the back of mine, I always put a rare earth magnet. I'm going to super glue it on there, a little bit of accelerator spray, and it's not coming off. But what I also do is put a piece of blue tape over it. You see the magnet, I put a piece of blue tape just to add a little bit extra to it and to keep it from rusting or scratching up the surface. You can see that tape needs to be replaced. That's about 4 or 5 years old. This is the key off my other drill press. This is the one that I just got. So this is actually something that I do, guys. Alright guys, obviously I haven't used this drill press yet. I'm going to hold off on the final opinion of it until I get a chance to beat it up a little bit. Today I'm going to put it in place, and I may or may not do some drilling with it today and hop back on today. If not, then you'll see me with a new shirt next time you see a video, or at the end of this video telling you what I think. So guys, think about the magnet thing. You don't want to lose this. You don't want to buy a new one. And there's plenty of places on this drill press to stick it to. That drill press can shake, rattle, and roll. Don't think you're going to set it down on the table and it's going to stay there. Little rare earth magnet. I keep a pack of these in my shop, and I use them all the time to stick them to tools and hot glue them, super glue them on with a little bit of paper tape. Alright guys, I can't really see if my camera is focused or not. I just set up the drill press. The laser is horrible. I never use the laser on any of my drill presses, but this one has one. This one does have a light, which is pretty good. I just drilled out 100 holes for robots, and it works really well. I did not have to true it at all. The one thing I did have to do, and I didn't show you, was to tighten up the motor. There's a screw on the back, and you push the motor back and you tighten it back up, and that tensions the pulleys on the top. But other than that, it worked perfectly right out of the box. True, perfect drilling. No, not a single complaint. Now, because I'm doing Forstner bits, I had it running in the lower setting, no problem. So guys, I'm going to have to say it. I like it. Go get it. Don't waste your time trying to focus at those lasers. You're really just kind of pointless. But if you're someone who likes that part, tinker away with it. But for me, it just isn't worth it. Alright guys, good luck. Have a good day. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.